Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch. Hi, TikTok. Hi, hi, hi. Hello to my cat who's being very needy all of a sudden. What a sweet pea. I need to figure out why my music isn't coming through on... There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it, fixed it, fixed it. My cat too? Yeah. Hello to my cat. She's a little brat. Hi, Frack. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Hello, Abel. Hello, Hookfang over on TikTok. Hello, hello. This is so different. I've never streamed with my VTuber model on, I've never streamed with my VTuber model on TikTok, so, I hope this goes well. I also, you know, first time on YouTube. Not my first time on YouTube. I'm on YouTube every fucking day, but first time streaming on YouTube. Also, TikTok, when I was setting things up, one weird thing I noticed, was really interesting. Really interesting thing that I noticed. I noticed that the, oh my god, you're being a brat. She's a brat. My cat. But one thing I noticed that was really weird, is that the, the fucking, in the settings of TikTok, it was like, it had a setting for auto bleeping. I don't know if that's working, because I do swear. But supposedly it'll bleep out words that aren't meant to be said on TikTok Live, I guess? I don't know how that works. So TikTok people, let me know. Let me know, let me know. Hello, stranger. Alright, alright. If you're joining us on TikTok, it'd be super cool if you could share the live. This is my first time streaming with my VTuber model on TikTok, so I'm trying to see, how it goes. But we're gonna be working on art commissions today. I have 4 or 5 commissions to work on. Hello, stranger. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Karma, Circle, and Tatya. Hello, hello. Here, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit so I can hear myself think. Okay, okay. It's a good level in my ears. Okay. So, yeah, this is a new test today. I'm seeing what we can do, with streaming on both, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Streaming on... Ooh, I accidentally unmuted my YouTube feed. Lamau. We're good though. We're good though. So, yeah. I'm working on some things. Also, sorry that the TikTok, like, quality is a little bad. I had to, like, do this weird, like, workaround thing to be able to use my VTuber model on TikTok. So it looks a little, pixelated on my end. I'm not sure why that is. Let me see if I can't... Settings. Let me see if I can make it look a little nicer. Custom resolution. Let's try 1920 by 1080. This is gonna freak out for a sec, so bear with me, TikTok folks. Apply. Ooh. Oh! Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta adjust this. Oh, oh no. Give me back. Okay. 1, 2, 2. Oh, okay. That might help. Gotta move it. Keep. Oh. But yeah, if there's scuff today, it's because I changed like 1,000 things before stream. And yeah. But, you know, plus, you know, multi-streaming and everything else. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. That looks a little less pixely and bad. Okay. Okay. I can live with that. Alright, word. Maybe that looks a little nicer. We'll see. Okay. So, with that said, we are gonna get to drawing. We're gonna get right to it. After all, why not? Ooh, I should probably pull up my dashboard on Twitch, make sure everything's good there. Alright. Bet. Alright. Let's do it! Let's draw! How's that sound, Twitch? How's that sound, YouTube? Oh my god. Alright, alright. Let's get at it. Hi! Hi, Abel! Hello, hello! Cats has lost tracking. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. I was like, why is she just staring blankly? Please, 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 please. Okay. I have my setup a little weird today, because I need to be able to look at my iPad. And if I look down at my iPad, from where my webcam typically sits on top of my computer, on my monitor, then it's like pointing at my forehead and then it has nothing to track. So I have to set my webcam on my iPad and use that to point it at my face properly, or else the tracking wouldn't work. When I, big news, Katze Kei new model is on the way. I've gotten a quote for rigging, and I'm hoping sometime this summer to do a re-debut stream, with a new cover song. So, you heard it here first, folks. Okay, but, with that said, boom, there's our pencil. Alright. Let me move over to this side. Worm. Alright, iPad capture on. Ooh, you get to see me double. Ooh. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me mirror to my iPad. Is reflector going? There it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're gonna move cats over here. Okay. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Yeah, for real. I need to also fix how that's laid out on the vertical for TikTok. Hold on. Turn that back on. Let me fix my vertical. 1 moment. I'm off screen on the vertical. I promise I can fix it. Okay, here we are. I'm back. Hello. I'm gonna make her a little smaller on TikTok just for the sake of being able to have the pencil on the screen as well. Okay. There we go. Yippee! Alright. We're back. We're so back. Okay. I'm gonna hide the capture for a moment so that I can just double check in the TikTok live thing. It looks like it's working, right? I don't know. Alright. Alright. Also, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Because I get to have 2 of me on my one monitor, and then if I tab out, I've got another one in the in my my phone's tweaking. My bad. You're so good. It be like that, bro. It really do be like that. So I think I need to make Tats a little smaller so her ears aren't completely blocking the vertical stream. There's a view of my art. Okay. That's bad. That's pretty good. For those of you on vertical platforms like Twitch, or sorry, like TikTok, I am streaming on multiple platforms. So if you'd like a horizontal view, the link in my bio. Oh shit, I don't think TikTok likes you saying that. Anyways, you can find me somewhere if you wish to. Go for it. Anyways, I'm gonna put on different music. I don't know if TikTok has a problem with me having music, but oh well. I also don't know if YouTube. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hide the capture on both. We're gonna double check. We're gonna see what the deal is. Because I know how Twitch handles it. They just mute it. Okay, so YouTube seems to be a lot more, a lot rougher about it. So what we're gonna do instead is just keep listening to what we were. That's not a big deal. Whatever. Alright. Whatever. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. So, I'm gonna turn it down a little just so I can think. Okay. There we go. So, alright. So, what we're gonna be doing today, I've got a queue of, let me check, 4 maybe 5 commissions to work on. So we're gonna be working on, and I'll put this on screen. So we have to work on Zoroark. Wow, it's right here. That's crazy. We also need to do Zoroark, but Hisuian. Wow. Gasp. Egads. And then we also need to do I say as I forget what my commission queue looks like. I know I have those two. That's for sure. Those two. Then we also have, ooh, I'm gonna be doing a rainbow Chansey. So we're gonna be doing Chansey, but rainbow. Wow. I'm gonna do that. And then also, I need to do a Mawile Peeker. We're gonna and then if I have time, which that's already like 4, so we'll see, but I do also have a Purugly Peeker on the backlog that's part of campaign fulfillment for, I believe, 64-bit minute by 64-bit memories pin campaign. So why is, okay, there's, she's working again. I can't draw, but I finna want to make my OCs real, dude. Real as hell. Pride Chansey? Yeah! I had someone commission that at one of the conventions I was at. If you can't draw but you want to make your OCs real, get Tomodachi Life. It owns. I love Tomodachi Life so much, actually. I have sunk an obscene amount of hours into that. Definitely worth the, like, what is it, like $50? But yeah. Okay. So we have the sketch done for Zoroark, and so I'll kind of show you. I have my peaking Pokemon are a series that I have done over the years. Oh my god, Dennern out here gifting subs, not even saying that you're here in the chat. What the hell? Hi, Dennern. Oh, how many subs did you gift? Hold on. Pause. Okay, 2. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna try to get Tomodachi Life, but I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Fair. I know there are some ways that people have been playing it without a Switch, but your mileage may vary. But yeah. Oh, I'm gonna... But, okay, so the Peaking Pokemon are a series that I have that's ongoing. Let me just group this. So I have a total of 36 designs, I counted, not including my, my Vocaloid Peakers or my, like, shinies of the Pokemon. A Steam Deck only these days. Yeah, can't blame ya. I honestly, I don't play enough, like, actual PC games to really screw around with having a Steam Deck, TBH. But I'm on PC, it's to play games with friends, mainly. So a lot of the more, like, a lot of the, like, games that would be good for handheld, I either have, like, outgrown, like, I played Sunhaven into the ground, but, like, going back and playing it now, it doesn't have the same, you know? Same with Stardew. Love Stardew, but I just don't have the same amount of, like, energy, or, like, the same amount of, like, determination to play when I've already, like, beat the game, you know? But I think Steam Deck's really freaking cool. It's a really nice piece of hardware. Also, hello to Puppet NZ on TikTok. Hi. Bioses are too detailed too. They're made of M&Ms. For Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi. Tomo, Tomodachi. Tomodachi. Tomodachi Life. It's really close. Tamagotchi's really similar. No, I'm helping. But yeah. I don't know, some, like, OCs, like, you can do, like, really basic face paint and, like, stamps and stuff on Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi, you got me saying it. Tomodachi Life. Hi, Grim. Hi. But, yeah. So, but I have, like, 36 of these guys, and I offer these as a commission over on my shop, and I do, I offer, like, in-person commissions. Like, you can pay for it at a convention, and then I'll work on it at home. I feel like my VTuber's being a little slow. I'm bored. I'm gonna go spam your life. Oh my god. Hell yeah. But I'm gonna close this just for the sake of my own privacy. Is there anything else that's... No, not really. Okay. But yeah, 36. 36, and then so after this it'll be 40 after I finish this. Then we're gonna have a... let's see, Oh, I'm also super close to 1K on Instagram. So I'm hoping to maybe do like a raffle sometime soon. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have any like concrete plans, so don't quote me. But yeah, let's get started on Zoroark. I could sit here and be like, I have this happening and this happening, but like that's not really gonna do much, you know? Okay, so let's lower the opacity. I copied over the pause from a different peeker. Because like all of them are on the same base. And then I draw the Pokemon on top of the base. You can kind of see here, like there's Jolteon, there's like the line art for Sprigatito, um, and there's like all my stuff for Absol, Pikachu, so Okay, so I feel like there's, yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna turn on the this is on an alpha lock layer. I'm gonna, yeah. Need to like fix some of the lines down here. Yeah, I can see like this one got like a little too big of an eraser. Okay, okay. I feel like maybe the paws aren't like equidistant. I don't have Insta. Yeah, real. Real. I've been super inactive on Insta. Yeah, they weren't even. That's why I was doing that. Um I've been super inactive, like post wise, but I've been kind of inactive on TikTok as well. So I don't know, man. I'm out here. I'm hoping to like, especially with like my new model coming up, I'm hoping to be a lot more active on all my platforms, especially when it comes to like, yeah, see, something's just not right. We're gonna just get rid of this half, and then we'll copy and paste it over. Oh no, clear, wrong one. There we go. Okay, but flip about like that, I think. Let's make sure it's even. Yep. Okay, we're good now. Freaking feels so good. I have it on my car. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, okay. I'm super excited to be doing this because Zoroark is my husband's favorite Pokemon. So we out here, bro. Really excited to be working on this. All right, let's turn on the symmetry tool. Also, if anyone else is like here and like maybe wants like advice on drawing or like questions about my process, hit me with them. I'll say just out the gate, I use Procreate on an iPad Air 5, and I am but I husband reveal slash J. You know, at some point I really need to get him in a video. Hilariously, he's also a VTuber, and I did in fact make his model. I feel like I've been like a lot more like I've like talked about my husband a lot more. Technically we're getting married in September, but we've been together like 10 years. So I I've talked about it a lot on like my other platforms, but I just haven't talked about him a ton on TikTok, which is hilarious because I send him about 1,000 TikToks a day. Also, Absolute Ultimates, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Catastrophe. But yeah, so I use Procreate, and an Apple Pencil. I also, one thing that I got that really like upgraded my setup recently, it was a grip for my Apple Pencil that it's like made of silicone, and it makes it a lot more ergonomic to hold. Dude, I can't like, I like legit cannot draw without it now. I can't do it. I think I found your account through meeting you IRL at a con. Let's go! It's about a 50-50 chance, if, my husband was with me or not at that con. He's been coming with me, to cons more often this year, but last year I was doing a lot of solo events. But my upcoming stuff, I'm gonna be at Des Moines Con in Des Moines, Iowa. The 29th through the 1st of this month, I think are the dates. It's the end of the month regardless. And I'm gonna be oh, mom got a distracting cough mo. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't have 10-liter buckets of wine. Like actual bro. What? That's crazy. I wish I liked wine. Tell me when let me know if they decide to do 10-liter buckets of soju, specifically the strawberry soju. I'll be all over that. All over it, dude. I am normal about soju. Thank you for the follow. What was the yeah, Shadow. It like popped up your name and then it like took it away from me. This is my first time streaming to TikTok from my PC, so I'm still getting a little used to the way that like the alert layout is. But thank you guys that are being active in the chat. It's a lot nicer to like stream when people are actually talking. It's kind of a bummer, bro, when like nobody is yapping in the chat. So appreciate y'all, seriously. But as far as Digital Circus goes, I'm hoping tonight to watch Gameoverse. I followed Rubber Ross and Aaron Ego Raptor for forever, man. I've not watched the Gameoverse Peak. Gameoverse Peak. I looked at your message. The Gameoverse Peak pilot yet, but I'm planning on watching it once we are settled in for the night tonight. It'd be cool. I'm excited though. I'm really happy for Ross to be able to like get his like passion project out there. That's what every creative dreams of, you know? And it seems like such a fun and cool concept. So I'm very excited to start watching it. And hopefully it, you know, gets the attention it deserves. Yeah. Yeah, Ross is the GOAT. I'm super excited. Oh my god, one of my favorite moments from Ross recently was when he was Giwi was streaming and you just hear in the background Ross going like running outside because somebody was like trying to break into their car, and he just like screams at them and like scares the shit out of these would-be thieves. It's really funny. So good. Genuinely so good. Okay. Let's keep her going. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah. I want a little bit of like a lighter stroke on that. Yeah, I like that. Hey, but him. Mom just walked up and asked if I was emo. Dead. What the hell? Hell of a question. So you gonna tell the class the answer? We are the fun. Ooh, ooh. I'm grunge, by the way. I don't know what she's on. I mean, to be fair, to be so fair, um, if you're like someone who's like older, like we didn't have as many like subculture terms, you know? Um, you pretty much were either goth or emo, and then like scene became a thing, and that was like the secret third option. I say that as someone who's 25. I'll be 26 in a few months. Um, like back in the day, those were your options. And then people started saying like alternative as like an all-encompassing thing, which I do really like that terminology. I feel like it gives a good like um overall, you know? But yeah. That's a hell of a thing to get asked though. Maybe like remember my mom one time, she always was not super like thrilled about the way I dress. She's real country, and can't tell, my cat's going kind of wild. I think she's like, she found something that she's batting around the room, so she's just like running back and forth. Um but so it's just my lights were off in the room. No. That's, oh no. That's oh yeah, relate, relate. But so one day, this was the first day of school after I discovered the motherland, aka feel, aka fucking Hot Topic, bro. Like, I was so excited once I discovered that Hot Topic existed. I was like, oh my god, I win, chat, I won. So here I am, and I'm super excited to show my mom my first day of school outfit. And I just dyed my hair. I had this like ombre red orange going on, super sick. My hair looked like fire. My hair was literally fire, guys. And I walk out and I'm wearing this matching Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle shirt, I think, that said like it said, may all your bacon burn, you know, classic quote. And so I walk out and I'm wearing that and like skinny jeans, and I'm like, here's my outfit, fit check. And she's like, I thought you like, you're supposed to like try to dress like an adult in high school. And I was like, make squeeze me. I was like, I don't know, I like this. And she was like, I don't know, you're like 15. I was like, yeah, I'm 15. I can wear a stupid anime shirt, man. She's like, do you want to look like a cartoon character? I'm like, low key, yeah, bro, that's the point. Yes, actually. uh but yeah, she just, you know, parents don't get it. Thing making me feel old. I was a scene kid back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, I I was technically emo, but I was more colorful, so I was considered scene, but I identified more with emo at the time. Um but I also like, I don't know, maybe like SEMO is probably like how I'd describe what I was doing, because like I was emo and I listened to like Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil, you know, the OGs of like 2010s emo. Um and you know, obviously like Panic and shit, but I also was a huge Searle fan. So I listened to a ton of EDM as well. And like it was kind of seen as like, I don't know, weird to not be listening to like exclusively metalcore as an emo kid. Lazarus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Catastrophe. What? Nah. Mm. But yeah, I messaged my commissioners on Etsy that I'd be streaming today as well. Um, so I'm hoping maybe some of them will drop in and watch me draw their commission for them. You know, that'd be pretty neat. Understand, 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 understand the concept of love. Understand, understand, understand. You were in all the little random shits. Drew epic faces on all my skinny jeans. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. That's real scene kid behavior. I didn't have enough candy to be a scene kid. I only found out about candy when I was like in like 11th grade. I was like on my way out of high school by the time I found out that candy was a thing. Like I knew about like, you know, like the candy bracelets you make when you're like in like elementary school, but like we just called them like beaded bracelets. We didn't call them candy when I was, you know, 8. So, one of my friends made me this super sick candy cuff and I was obsessed with it. Genuinely, that shit was so cool. Um, so, you know, hell yeah. I have mad respect for like the amount of kids that are like keeping that culture alive. Like, it makes me very happy to see that like there are people um that there are people like actually doing stuff that like is adjacent to the way that I was dressing back then, you know? It makes my little inner teen very happy. I was I meant to have the symmetry tool on for this, but I think that hold on. I might have to redo it with the symmetry tool. Let's put it here, and then I'm gonna concept of understand the concept of. I'm half tempted to try a commission genuinely to get someone to draw my OCs. I mean, hey, it's definitely a good way to do it. I don't know if you have like your OCs like created in like Gacha Life or something, or even like Picrew, but like as long as you have like an okay ref of how your character looked, or even like a very detailed text description, a lot of artists will take that for a commission. Depends on the artist, obviously, but there. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna just make sure it is centered. Okay, cool. Next, on to the eyes, nose, and mouth. Oh, stretch break, everybody. If you haven't stretched in a minute, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Big stretches. Oh, pop your neck. Pop your neck. Roll your back around. Drink your oiter. Okay. Ooh, forgot I had coffee sitting here. Yippee! Used to badly draw my OCs in flip hip. Dude, everybody starts somewhere. I like took a drink of water and a bunch of like phlegm came up into my throat. That was it. I'm gonna check a couple things real quick, which means I need to turn this off and then turn it off up here too. Oh, wrong one. Okay. You know what? Lamp oil rope bombs. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. I think everything's working correctly on the Twitch side. Everything's working correctly on YouTube. I'm gonna do a BRB real quick so I can go blow my nose and go potty. Yippee! Hello, hello. I'm back. I'm back. Oh my gosh. More water. Okay. Okay. I got you a little likes. Yippee, 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 yippee. Oh, we're at exactly 1K likes on the stream right now. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Thank you, Abel. Alright. Let's work on the eyes. Well, it would help if I was on the correct brush. I need it to be a little thinner. Why does it keep... I think I keep tapping it on accident to swap to my eraser when I don't want to. I also need to make the eraser smaller. Girl. Okay. I spanned 500 times. Whoa, crazy. Crazy. Go off, honestly. God damn it. There we go. I'll never be the one and only loved again. Alright, alright, alright. That's not right. Thank you for the light. My cat's just laying on the floor now. She's went from my bed to the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Okay. Let's do... Not quite. Bring the line thickness back up a little. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it. That was a Jet Set Radio reference, if anyone's curious. So lame. Ugh. Thank you for the loves. Alright. Let's get the next... Oop, I need a drawing assist layer. Boom. It needs to be more of a, like, that shape. And then we're gonna also, like, taper it in a little. Yeah. Up again. That's 25%. And then let's make this happen. Drawing assist. Thank you for your home. I'll never be the one to fall in love again. So the other reason that I wanted to stream today is that I've honestly been like really struggling to like work on the commissions that I need to work on. When I'm just like trying to be like when I'm just trying to be like chill, like sitting in like a Discord call with friends, I've been getting distracted and then I like don't get anything done and then I have to like restart, or like not restart, but like I feel like I just like wasted my whole day because I didn't actually do what I needed to. I've also reached the end of my Civ Gunner playlist. So, oh, I forgot to turn the fucking iPad back on. Oh my god. Guys, I'm really good at this. Okay, well, that means I can, without having to do that, I'm going to put on some awesome music instead. Your friend was spamming you CEO thirst traps. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, let's grab this. I'm gonna turn this music up a little because it's chill. We're gonna listen to a Nintendo Fruitiger Arrow chill mix. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Okay, now I can turn the iPad capture back on. Boom, and then on. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure nothing was like accidentally muted. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I like the line art. Now I'm gonna bring my ref on. Canvas reference. Okay. And then I'm just gonna color pick. Well, first I need to merge my line art layers really quick. Also, it seems like it has more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna just get these together, group, flatten. Alright. Reference layer now. Okay. Everything seems Gucci. If we need to edit anything, we definitely can. So now I can turn off this, and then for the sake of being able to see it better, I'm gonna turn the background color on, and I'm gonna make it just like a gray, like a bluey gray. Okay. So we're gonna take this reference, we're gonna drop in that gray there and there. And then we're gonna all add another layer. We're gonna do the black, the like dark gray part of Zoroark. And we're gonna make it on all the pieces that get that. Oop, I popped off color drop. Boom. I think that's, oop. There's that. Then I also need to fill it in here and here. Okay, and then we're gonna grab the red as well. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, and in fact, boom. God dang it. Okay. So there's base colors laid down. I need to find where these layers can be turned off. Then we're gonna go ahead with our whites for the teeth and eyes. We are just gonna use a pure white for these. Boom. And then Zoroark has, looks like red markings on the nose as well. So we'll do that too. Oh, I got my nails done on, oops, that's not right. I got my nails done on Thursday. Had to really think about that one. On Thursday. Oh my gosh. Can we color drop correctly, please? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then Zoroark has these blue, like, almost like a dark cyan, I'd say, to the eyes. So we're just gonna grab that, bring it over, not mark on the face of the Zoroark. I don't like how the nose looks. I'm gonna edit it a little bit. I kind of feel like it should be almost more of a that. And then yeah, that seems a little more accurate. Yeah. And then we're just gonna color the red down here. It's like, is it under or on top of? Under. Go back to grab the red. But yeah, I've started getting gel extensions on my nails because I have a terrible habit of biting the hell out of my nails. Anytime there's like a minor snaggle or something, I'm like ripping that bitch off with my teeth, and it's not good to do that. Crazy concept, I know. But so we got the gel extensions in order to hopefully combat that a little bit. And so far so good. I'm on my second set. I went back in because I started having some lifting. But yeah, I'm on my second set, and like so far I've like been able to mitigate the biting a lot, like because it's plastic, like, and I know they're plastic, like I don't know, I just haven't bit the like fake ones, the fake nails. I don't know. I could not explain to you why it's different for me, but it is. Maybe it's because I spent $60 on the set. I don't know, man. But it's super cool. The girl that I have do my nails, she is a hey cat Luna, hi. Hello. So the girl that I have do my nails is a super sweet trans girl that one of my friends apparently went to high school with, and she runs her own business out of her house. She's like fully certified as a nail tech, but instead of paying outrageous booth rent, she runs it out of her house, and honestly, bitch slay. Like, so fucking cool. She's awesome. I love her. We have great conversations too. What is going on here? What is that? Ah, that's the layer that's being wonk. Okay, so we just need to hide, select, and redo. So, clear, boom, 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 and then carefully so it doesn't fuck up again. There and there. We good? Yeah, looks fine now. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay. I think I'm gonna real quick. Yeah, we're gonna one thing that I need to do is trim down the whites on the eyes here to match Zoroark's eye shape. And then I need to also find my like eye highlight layer that I've made. Again, I think I just totally knocked my my freaking mic with my pen. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just make the stars a little smaller so they actually fit inside of Zoroark's eyes. I may need to, yeah, I'm gonna have to copy and paste that. That's fine. So we're just gonna select, clear, oh, what the fuck? Select, clear, alright. We'll remove the star. Okay. Cute. Cutie-ful. I love her. She's slaying. Liner on point. Alright. Zoroark used Slay. It's super effective. Is that proper? Yeah, looks about right. Merge down, make sure they're centered. Okay. Wow, she's so cutie-ful. I love her. I'm also choosing for this Zoroark to be a girl. But you know, Boy Zoroarks can slay too. Non-binary Zoroarks can slay. Slay is a state of mind, not of gender. Katze Kei 2026. Okay. Oh, if anyone's here that's one of my boyfriend to death, homies, or just, you know, someone that's here because of that Vtuber. So that, I do have a small update. The bags are in the ocean right now. Hey! Thank you. KJV, what's up? Wahoo, indeed. We are having our first ever stream on YouTube. Working on a Zoroark Beaker for Commissioner. Next up, I'm going to be doing Hisuian Zoroark. Super excited about it. But what the hell was I saying? The Ita bags, they're in the ocean right now, floating to me. Whenever I say that, people are like, they're in the ocean? Oh my god, are they okay? Yeah, they're floating. They're on a boat. So they're on their way to me. Once they're here, I can start packing orders to y'all. I have like 200 orders to fulfill. I am kind of in pain about that, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be alright. I've got people who have volunteered to like help me out, so I'm not completely screwed. So we're gonna do that. And then my N64 pins are also on the way. Well, they're about to finish up and then they'll be on the way. But my BTD pins are gonna be coming soon. They're shipping, I think, like today. Yeah, let me see if I have any messages from... Yeah, I don't yet. Not yet. I communicate with my menu through Instagram, so the second I opened it, fucking Reel started playing. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. One sec here. I'm gonna check something. Okay, I'm good. Ah! Dad, Grim, hi, what's up? Cat's my beloved daughter, how have you been? I've been good. Good. I'd say good. Not great, but good. I've had some, you know, I've had a stressful week, to be completely honest. Just a lot of, like, interpersonal shit going on, but, business is booming, and I'm starting to try to get back into streaming and doing content a little more often. I want to kind of diversify my portfolio as a content creator. So I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok starting today. I don't think I stated it in the stream, but I'm gonna be trying to stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then like maybe a Saturday stream. So yeah, that's that. Except for I think Saturdays may end up being a every other Saturday might end up being I'm in a Minecraft collab with some other streamers that I think I'm gonna be taking part in. We're doing hardcore Minecraft, but every time if one of us dies, we all die. So it is truly hardcore. But yeah, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I've got a new model on the way. I figured out today what song I'm gonna do for a re-debut cover song. And to top it all off, I have a wedding coming up in September. So, you know, to say it's been busy would be the understatement of the year, but yeah. It's good to see you though, as always. I think I'm feeling like the eyes are a little too big. I'm feeling like the eyes are just a little too big. So we're gonna select tool here. I'm gonna go to liquify. I'm just gonna kind of try to make these eyes look a little better. Zoom out a little bit so I can see the big picture while I'm adjusting things. I think I like that. So now we just need to fix the layering stuff. Okay, not a big deal. Okay. But yeah, it's been a busy few weeks. I had a con in Minneapolis last weekend. And my god, I was kind of in the 7 Rings of Hell. So we got there, we realized we forgot my backdrop display and my gacha machine. Not the end of the world. I was able to figure out how to make it work, but just a little bit of a frustration to say the least. We also realized that we forgot the soju we bought specifically to bring with us to this convention to like hang out with our friends and like drink and whatnot. So that was also just like a huge bummer. I was like, oh man, we like bought this entirely for this occasion. It's 6 hours away at home. This blows. So that was a little bit of a bleh. The Friday of the con was ass. I was really worrying about whether or not the con would end up being worth my time and money, which is always a risk that I take every time I go to a con. Even if it's a con that I've done exceptionally well at in the past, there's still a chance that I'll just somehow make no money, you know? And that's just the way life is, especially as a freelancer, which, you know, is not the most stable thing, but it is what I love. So, with that said, it did end up getting a lot better on Saturday. Sales-wise, I was a lot happier at that point. But what had started happening late Friday is that my phone stopped working, which if you're in the Discord, you saw me ping about that. So my phone was doing these like ghost taps all over the phone. Like it was just like tapping where I was not tapping. And then it would eventually just like the screen would just like stop working entirely and I have to restart my phone. And I take my payments through my phone. So thankfully we had Ruben, my husband, with me, and I also was able to like hotspot my I was able to turn on my phone long enough to like get it to like to turn on my hotspot and connect my iPad so that I could use a device. So, you know, we got it figured out, but it was extremely frustrating, especially being, you know, not in a town that I'm from, because now I'm out of town with no phone. So, that was exceptionally awful. But we got there, we got through it. And, what we ended up having to do when I got home is that I had to just entirely get a new phone. I'm paying like $20 a month more than I was before, so it's really not the worst. So, you know, thankful to my Verizon store employees that were able to help a bitch out, but bro, I was mad annoyed. I'm gonna have to fix this. I just instantly tapped, now it's gonna be all screwed up. It's fine. Add this, remove. Basically what I'm trying to do is I want to select all of this. I think because of the way that Zorark's faces, I need to copy these lines and make it into a so we've copied, then we're gonna clear. Oh Jesus. Okay. We're gonna select. Son of a bitch, dude. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it selected not what I wanted to. That's fine. We'll just do it again. We'll just do it again. It's fine. So we're gonna just go around and select. And, but yeah, so that happens, and then while we were on our way home from this convention, that was like a whirlwind, because like just so much was going wrong, and then so many things were going right, but then so many things were going wrong. Oh, forgot to mention, we just didn't have any hot water in our fucking hotel room the entire time we were there. That was really cool and awesome and epic. So yeah, that really fucking just icing on the cake. So my ass did not get to shower the whole time we were in Minneapolis, dude. So, get through that, drive it home, and, we get pulled over. We got a speeding ticket. Oopsies, but it was only the, second speeding ticket that Ruben's ever gotten in his entire life, and the last time was when he was in high school, which is, like, 8 years ago at this point. So, you know, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good to only be at speeding ticket number 2. So, but it's gonna be annoying because it was not in our home state, so we're gonna have to like go online to pay it. And like the way that that state, it was in Minnesota, does it is they like don't, it doesn't tell you how much you owe on the paper when you like get the like ticket, and then you have to like go online, but it also doesn't populate for 7 days to show you when the ticket is available, like what the ticket amount is, so you can pay it. So, and that's 7 business days, and you also have 30 days, not business days, 30 days to pay it. So 7 business days. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, like it's like 9 actual days. So like a third of the month that you have to pay the bill, you legit can't even see how much it is. Ass backwards, dude. So, yeah, Lord have mercy is correct. That's how I felt all weekend. But, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. You know, one day at a time, man. Yeah, that looks way better. Now my question is, do I put it underneath? Ooh, let me zoom out and kind of look at this and see how I want it to look. I think we can just kind of like taper this back a little. And then I'll also taper these a little bit more too. We'll just do that. And then we're just gonna... Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't have the fucking... There. Now I can drawing assist. We're gonna just do a little bit of cleaning up some edges, sharpening some things up. Thinner. You know, we gotta make sure Zoroark's eyeliner is on fleek. So... I just aged myself by saying the words on fleek. Hello, it's me, Katze Kei, your local unk. Welcome back, Abel. You're fine. You're fine. I'm your favorite unk. Dude, let's go. Let's go. I found even more gray hairs from hearing that, dude. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so I think I'm about to a point where I can say flats are good, and that's when I send it to the commissioner. Yeah, I fuck with this. I'm saying this is a good Zoroark. I like this. I like this. We're gonna also go ahead and I want to add like a little bit of like thicker line art just around these ears, to just like give the impression of a shadow right here. I don't talk about my process a lot while drawing, so sorry if it like sounds like I'm like talking out my ass. It's like, it's different to stream and draw, which is why sometimes I don't. I like to work on stuff off stream because I can like watch a YouTube video in the background, which is nice. But honestly, like this is like lock-in focus time for me. Laughs in early 90s birthday. Laughs in millennium baby. We're just here for the silly goose vibes. Appreciate. That's me. Overall, that's me. But yeah, we're gonna just like make the line art look a little nicer, give it a little more oomph in some places, before I decide that, yeah, that's too much oomph. Too much. Before I decide that I'm happy with this and I can send it to my commissioner. Once I catch up on the Pokemon Peekers, I also have an outfit commission for my friend Sophie, to finish up, and then I have what else? I think that's it, aside from peakers. It's like almost exclusively peaker commissions. But what I'm going to be working on once commissions are caught up, my next pin campaign is going to be Kitsune as different Japanese fashion tropes, like subcultures. That's the word I'm looking for. So J fashion subcultures. Right now I've already drawn my Lolita Kitsune. But I'll be doing a Dekura, a Gyaru, what else? Dekura, Gyaru, and then I also want to do, I think, like Vizkei. Dum 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 dum. That's me. Dum 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 dum. God, what a beautifully orchestrated song. Wii Sports Resort, my beloved. Okay, I think maybe I do like just like a little of this to just yeah, maybe like that far to show the ear tilting upwards a little bit at the end. I like that. Let's see how that looks. A little bit more. Blah. You know what's an amazing game that no one talks about? Wii Music. I love you, Wii Music. They can never make me hate you, Wii Music. I love whimsy maxing. And the Wii is the perfect console for it. If you're gonna whimsy max, you gotta be on the Wii. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bow. Wii Music is the goat, dude. I have so many like saved like albums on my Wii Music of like me and my friends doing like stupid shit years ago. It's so fun. I love you, Wii Music. I want to do like a Wii themed campaign at some point for some enamel pens too. And I know no one's gonna want the Wii Music one. No one's gonna want it. Sadness. But I want to make a Wii Music for me. For me, I say with 2 eyes. It's okay. I'm gonna be delusional and say that they are definitely gonna give us the concert hall back in Tomodachi Life for the Switch in an update. We're gonna get future content updates just like Animal Crossing did. Weemsy maxing. Awful. Awful, awful. Awful. I love it. Hi, Ashy. Ashy Stars, hi. Welcome to the Catastrophe. One can claim the whimsy maxing on the Wii is on fleek. Stop. Oh my god. Okay. I think I want to add another tuft of fur. Okay, drawing assist. We're gonna add another tuft right here of Zoroark's nice dark black fur. Pretty fluffy Zoroark. So we just need to erase a little right here. Yeah, Ashley, welcome in. This is my first ever stream on YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch sporadically for quite a few years now, but this is my first time doing so on YouTube. So I hope the vibes are good, and I hope that, you know, I plan on in the future doing this multi-streaming thing pretty frequently. So Mondays and Wednesdays right now are my planned stream days. And we'll just see how the cookie crumbles. Noki! Noki! Oh my god, hi! So when are we getting the graffiti catgirl acapella covers of Wii music? Dude. We'll do an entire... You know what? You know what we need to do? We have to do a karaoke stream, and then I'll cut the karaoke streams and I'll upload those as acapellas. Dude, that would be so funny, actually. It's giving oh my god, what is the word? Brain, please. Senzawa. It's giving old school Senzawa. You seem like a cool person. I think art commission's really awesome. I actually hope to start art commissioning as well. Definitely, you know, if you've got, you know, a passion for art and you want to start, you know, looking into this as a career, commissions are a great place to start. The commission landscape is a lot different from when I first started doing art back in the day. I think my first ever art commissions were back on DeviantArt, and they were like 10 points for a headshot, which is like the equivalent of 10 cents. Which is not a good, you should please charge what you're worth. But we were you know, like 13 when I was doing that. And we just didn't see it that way back in the day. We just wanted our DeviantArt premium subscription to make our we just wanted god, I can't even remember what the premium used to be called, but we wanted it so that we could make our profiles look cool, because you could do like super cool like HTML editing stuff. That's better than most people got on Tumblr. Oh god. Yeah. So you've that, and then that's really cheap for a headshot. Yeah. You should be charging like at minimum like $10 for a headshot. You should be doing like $10 is like the bare minimum. And like that is like cheap. That is like, don't charge that when you're starting out. Not when you're like, you definitely raise your prices as, you know, the demand for your work goes up, but also as your skill goes up too. Personally, I try to make roughly $20 an hour with my artwork, as I am an adult and working and doing this full time. So my rates are a bit different than someone who's, you know, in high school or middle school and is just trying to like get their feet on their feet off the ground when it comes to it, when it comes to art. But I know VGen's a really good service that's available now. It's a little hard to get a code for it, but you can always get you know, start on like, oh, I know I've seen a lot of like younger people doing like TikTok commissions. I'd just be careful. Obviously, like, talk to your parents about maybe setting up like a Venmo account or anything like that. I know PayPal's a pretty decent like starting place for people to have a payment service. I know I used to, in high school, I had a PayPal that was connected to a like Visa gift card that I could spend the money on through that, which was cool. But yeah, there's a lot of things to consider, but doing art as a career is really it's challenging, but it's really rewarding. And hell, you don't have to be doing things as a career to monetize your work as well. You can just be like part-time or a hobbyist. But yeah. I have a question. When you do commissioning, do you do per hour with the prices? So yes and no. So my commission prices are like pre-established, and they're based on roughly how much time it takes me to do that type of commission. So I haven't been taking like I don't do a lot of commissions nowadays outside of these peakers. So these are priced a little differently as there's something that gets sold in my shop. But the let's say if we think about like for me, if I was doing like a headshot, it'd probably take me like 2 to 3 hours to do if it was just like simple, really simple, just like flat colors or whatever. And with that, I'd maybe want to charge anywhere between like 35 or 40 bucks, since I try to aim for about $20 an hour. But well, I guess if it's taking closer to 3 hours, I should probably be going for more the like 45 to 60 range. But yeah, I kind of just like use that metric to kind of balance it out. But I know some people do hourly commissions, but it's just not super common because, truth be told, a lot of people who are commissioning art don't want to pay you hourly. They want to pay a flat rate, because they're typically people, you know, just like you, that like want art of like their favorite character or their OCs, and it's not really something they have like a ton of disposable income for. So you have to be aware of that. Let's see, a couple things I missed. I actually sold metal prints of my photos. I had to sell a single postcard size one for $300 just to break even. Good lord, find someone who does metal printing in your town, or find a better manufacturer, because that is insane margins. I've been working on starting my own business and trying to figure out what to charge is crazy hard to figure out. Yeah, it is. The thing that I go by in terms of like my merchandise is I try to charge at least 3 times my manufacturing cost. But then you also need to factor in the labor time that it takes to create the like design and whatnot. So I usually go closer to like 4x. I also, with being an artist alley, I try to price competitively with my fellow artists. So I'll look at what other people are charging for similar items. I'll be like, okay, I want to sell 11x17 prints. They don't have any additional technique. There's no foil. There's no like holographic. Just a base 11x17 print. I'll look around Artist Alley, and here in the US, at least in the Midwest, prints are typically sold for anywhere between $15 to $25. So I priced my prints back when I was doing them at $20. So yeah, I did that. And then Same thing goes with like keychains and stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad I came across your live because I'm really interested in doing this kind of stuff. I spoke about it with my mother, but also trying to do my own research and take advice from others. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. When it comes to art, especially, it's such a art is like a business slash career can feel really like you're on your own little island a lot of the times. And it's really hard sometimes to find resources or just like to get an idea of like what you should be doing. So I like being able to like talk to people about my experience with it because like I don't know, I want people to be able to not have to make the same mistakes I did in starting my business. And like undercharging themselves for their work, or one of the big things I did that was like a big issue for me somewhat recently was that I had a campaign that I did that was for pinup monster girls, and though I really liked them and you know a lot of my like closer friends really liked them, my audience in general was not particularly interested in them. And I realized that my audience is particularly primarily geared towards cute stuff, not the more like lewd work. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I like that my booth is like all ages and like family friendly. I don't mind there being like a little bit of NSFW because like truly I am not like a prudish person by any means, but it does make it easier to not have to like you know worry about how to display NSFW and whatnot at an all ages convention or anything like that. So there's a lot of things to consider for sure. Metal prints are expensive because they make the blacks and dark blues really pop compared to other kinds of prints. True and fair. But I know people who sell metal bookmarks for like 15 and make a profit off of them. So I'm not sure where you're sourcing from, but that does seem a little high. A bookmark would be like what, 2 maybe 3 put together to make a postcard size. So yeah, I don't know. It's almost getting into like a fine arts category though too, so that's something to consider when it comes to photography. I'm really glad to hear that. You seem like a really kind person. Thank you. I really appreciate it. One of the things I've done is like I have a server for artists local to me who are in like the artist alley space, and we all like communicate and share resources there. So, you know, nobody has to feel like they're left high and dry without, you know, without a paddle up shit creek. But yeah, I want everyone to be able to find resources and find a community, and I want everyone to be successful. Not every single person can, you know, be successful. It's equal parts talent, it's equal parts hard work, and a lot of luck. I know I'm in a really privileged place to be able to be doing this full time, even as a really small creator and someone who's not making a, you know, crazy good amount of money. I'm making enough to pay my bills and you know, continue doing this and not have to get another job. And that's something that I will really try to never take for granted, because I want to keep doing this as long as I possibly can. And I'm gonna keep trucking forward as much as I possibly can. Oh. previously been sourcing from California, I'm now sourcing from my own time zone. That's probably a big help. I'm not certain. I may send you a DM. The print company I work with for my like stickers and stuff is out of New York. I want to say like Whitesboro, if I'm remembering correctly. Either way, New York State. And they, I'm pretty sure, offer metal printing. I'm not sure what their prices look like, but I really like working with them. The owner is an artist herself and is a really great at communicating, and also very timely. I can order, she's speedy as well as like timely. I can order on like Monday and have my stuff by like Friday to the hotel for a con that I'm going to if I need to, which is like such a help. Because before it was either print everything yourself or you sold out at your last convention. SOL if you got one the next weekend. So yeah. I have to head out, unfortunately, but I just want to say that I definitely stop by if you do more lives in the future. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or evening. Appreciate you. Yeah, make sure to hit that sub button. But yeah, I plan on streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays going forward as often as I can. I am well known for being God's most sporadic streamer, so so we will certainly see if I actually stick to it, but I'm trying to develop a schedule so that I can help my little ADHD brain have some form of consistency. So we'll see. But yeah, it'd be cool if you drop by again. Okay. I'm gonna put this as a reference layer, then I can add that and this. Oh, and then I also need to clipping mask, drawing assist. We gotta make her claws red. And then I think if I go into my I already subbed, you're really funny. Oh, thank you. Bye-bye. Put dopamine on a milk carton like missing children. Oh my god. Yeah, right? You know where I am, there's no shortage of resources for oil and canvas type artists. Yeah, fair. Totally fair. I'm gonna go out and find the one I did of Meowscarada. And I'm gonna just copy the, yeah, the highlights for the claws. We may make them more red toned, but ooh, those are not quite in the right position. Ooh. Okay. I need to like figure out how to set up alerts for YouTube as well, because I have Twitch alerts obviously, but I need to get YouTube's alert system working on my stream. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it, and then we're just gonna go color dodge and bring it. We're gonna add, and that looks right to me. Big brain now. Yeah, big brain. We're using the resources that we already have. Lala, hi! Oh my god, hi! Yeah. There's a photographer, the fuck, in Vermont who does metal printing for cheap, but only if I exclusively sell my photos through him. Ugh. I don't love that. I respect the hustle, but I don't love that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not great. So what I typically do now before I send the whip over to my commissioner, I don't have one in this file, so I'm gonna hide my iPad capture real quick, just because I need to access my photo library, and I don't know if there's any IRL stuff in here, so just for my own privacy reasons. But I add my logo and put it on as like a watermark before I send it to the commissioner. That way they can't like just use the image. I also send it as a screenshot, which mitigates that doubly so. But yeah, so I'll put the iPad back on now. Okay, so I take my logo here, and then I lower it to like 20%. And then bring this into full frame and snap a screenshot. And then for the sake of my commissioner's privacy, I'm also gonna hide my capture while I go send them a message on Etsy. Okay, let me Zorark base colors. Let me know if there are any changes that need to be done. And then because they are a particularly casual chatting commissioner, I hit them. Oh god, I accidentally hit my my voice to chat on the, oh no, but I put a little :3 at the end of the message. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull up some references really quick to add to my canvas. I need to work on the Hisui and Zora commission now. Speaking of iPads and :3s, my cat has been watching your stream through my iPad. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Based. Based. So, okay. I need Hisuian Zoro art images. This plushie, I'm gonna save this image and show you guys. This plushie is awful. God, Hisui and Zoro are so freaking cool. Freaking epic. Chat, this is freaking epic. Okay. Let me add some more refs to the canvas. I'm just gonna fit to canvas this fuck-ass plush that I found. Y'all are gonna lose it. Oh my god, look! It's Nuki. Nuki say autistic cat's noises. No, he really just put the emote. Okay. Reference. Turn that on. Import this. Okay. We're gonna put that down here. Can I make this a little smaller? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let me turn my iPad back on now. Boom. Boom. Okay. So, look at this fucking plushie, bro. What the hell? We have Hisui and Zoro arc at home. Okay, wait, look at the eyes. Okay, they're not as uneven as I thought they were, but they look really weird. No, seriously, this is one of the Pokemon plushies of all time. It's official from the Pokemon Center, by the way. Oh my god. Okay. Where did I draw out the bonus lines? Uh-oh, chat. Where did these lines come from? On what layer? This one. It's this one. Okay. Excuse me. Clear. Okay. So we're gonna take pink since it's a standout color. What? Yeah. What is that plushie, bro? What is that? Okay. So I'm just gonna start sketching. I think the first thing I noticed that's different is that Hisui and Zoro arc's fluff goes upward like this. Maybe more like, you're gonna watch me draw the same line like 30 times till I'm happy with it. And I'm actually happy with it. And that's supposed to be a plushie? Yeah, right? I don't know what's going on there, honestly. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And then we're also gonna so he also has some like an extra ear fluff. So we're gonna, no, not like that. Bigger. It's almost more like outward, you know? I'm gonna make it more like that. We're gonna, yeah. I also just realized I managed to make my pen at a lower opacity on accident. Returned. Turns out I can stay a bit longer than I thought. Let's go! Hell yeah! Welcome back. Okay. So I'm gonna actually, this needs to like, I don't know, it almost feels like, hold on, I'm gonna hide this, and then it almost feels like Hisui and Zoroark's ears do more of that. I think I'm right. Drawing assist, layered, photosymmetry, autistic cat, says Katze, as if there was any kind of other cat. Yeah. Yeah. True. A cat. All cats are autistic. Dumb. Every time our cat goes to like use her like scratching board, we're like, oh look, she's stimming. Or like she loves to like run over and use it right after we get home. We're like, mom and dad's home, gotta go stim about it. We do have a diabolical plan for our second cat. So we want to get another cat, right? Bella needs a friend. So dude, we want an orange cat. This has been a point of our next cat must be orange. We need a black and an orange. This is just simply the rules. We've known this for a while, but what we recently decided is that we need to name our second cat Chat. We're gonna name our second cat Chat, which is a dual purpose. Bella's still the baby. True, she is baby. She's evil baby, but she is baby. So two things. One, we can look at our cat whenever something happens and go, Chat, is this real? Chat, is this real? And then also the spelling of cat in French is Chat. I think it's pronounced my French is terrible. I've barely studied. But I think it's more pronounced like shot, I think. Not chat, shat. Yeah, sha. Yeah. My sister's always swatting at my face at 2:30 a.m. Bella last night decided 5 a.m. was a good time to wake me up to try to play. And then I locked her out of my room. And went back to bed. I only went to bed at like 2. I was like, I've been asleep 3 hours. Fuck off. I'm not doing this right now, bro. I can't. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Like so. Someone who lives 3 hours south of a French. Yeah. When I was in Minneapolis, there were some people speaking French at the convention, and I was like, huh. And then I like remembered that Minnesota is in fact connected to Canada, and I was like, that makes sense actually. South of a French. South of a French is funnier. 3 hours south of French Canada. That is a correct pronunciation. Hell yeah. I like that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What's next? What's next? Next door. What things need to be next? Hold on. I'm gonna. Alright. I live closer to Quebec than I do NYC. Hell yeah. One day I want to travel to Toronto. I'd love to do a con up there sometime. I'd love to for the travel reasons. I'd hate it for the fact that I would have to deal with taxes for another country. That sounds like a headache. Truly a headache. I'd have to get like a selling permit for the state of the country of Canada. What am I, a Republican? But yeah, I'd have to get a permit for Canada and then the province that I'm in as well. Which I can't remember what province Toronto's in, but it certainly is in one of them. And I'm so sorry, Canadians in chat, if there are any of you. I have very little Canada knowledge, despite growing up in Michigan. 51. Gross. Oh my god. So, taxes that are non-New Hampshire. Yeah, you know, we do pay taxes in the Midwest. I know, shocking. All two of us that live in the Midwest. Yeah. So what was I? God, I am the most ADHD bitch ever. What was I doing? Oh, I was checking my Etsy messages. God. Oh, wow. I think I need to BRB and go use the litter box. Something Republicans hate to hear. Disclaimer, I do not actually use the litter box. It is a joke regarding the fact that my VTuber is a catgirl. Anyways. She's back. Sorry, I needed to go like dissociate on my floor for a minute. Not really. I gave my cat like 1,000 little kisses on her forehead, then I went pee, and then realized my back hurt a lot from sitting here. So I went and like did my foam roller and then had to just kind of decompress after having my entire back popped, because good lord. But I scrolled TikTok, got myself a couple Oreos, and now we're so back. We're so back. Also, fun fact, if you're streaming on TikTok from your phone, from your like computer, you can't like check your TikTok stream on your phone on the app. I don't know why. It's weird. Unless I'm not live anymore. But yeah, I'm live. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh my god, my little kitty's being the most dramatic little baby. Hi, welcome back. Hi, Ashley. Okay. Nom 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 nom. So Hisuian Zoroark has a slightly different eye shape as well. They have a more outward pointed instead of upward pointed. My goodness, baby cat. Liner wing. So we're gonna get that eyeliner on point. Oop, don't want to fade it out. Get that going. And then I also kind of does this. I love when people say my name. I don't know why. It's comforting to me. Hey, dude, real. It's exciting. It's like, oh my god. The live streamer is in fact live. You know? I don't know. I remember like back in the day, like the first time I ever got to catch a live streamer, it was one of my favorite YouTubers streaming on Twitch for a charity subathon. And I was maybe like 14. And I drew some fan art, and he ended up looking at it on stream, and like, bro, my little heart could not handle that shit. And he like read my name out and stuff. I was, oh my god, top 10 events of my childhood. And honestly, man, like that shit feels great as an adult too. It's the, you know, you feel noticed, you feel like, you know, you're a part of something, and that's what we all crave. Yeah. It's honestly so relatable. Yeah, right? I'm just like you, wow. But yeah, no, I was a weird kid. I'm a weird adult. And yeah, oh man, I had my fair share of cringe moments, and my fair share of really nice moments as well. We all do. To be cringe is to be free. Yeah. Yeah, I like the eyes. It's not being weird. Exactly. It's way more interesting. Okay, are there any other... Wom, ba, 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 bum, bum. Any other bits of this should really... I think I want to like add just like a little bit of a like hint towards the like those on the paws. It'll be something like this. Yeah. Then something like that. So you only really see one eye at a time on Hisui and Zoroark. This hair is gonna be a nightmare to draw. But we're gonna try. What I need to do is just take these, like a really big brush. Go to like my painting brushes. And just like, I'm gonna like do this to make it more thinned out and give it some, and then we'll just trace over that. Okay, I like that shape. But I am gonna have to separate. Oh, freehand brush, please. Okay, copy. And then I'm gonna just erase what's over here. No. Okay. And then we're gonna just lower the opacity on these. And then we're gonna use these. Oh, you love my little character. Thank you. So I've been using Katze Kei like as my avatar online for years now. I debuted as a VTuber in 2021. But I created her in, I want to say 2019 or 2020. And she was originally a Jet Set Radio OC. Fun fact. And then I ended up taking that design because I loved it so much and really like connected to the character and made her my entire online persona. I'm getting a new model soon. Well, I drew it. I'm waiting for the rigging and stuff. VTuber stuff's interesting. Like that. But yeah, one of my friends is going to be doing the rigging, but they are currently in college, so they currently have finals, so obviously that's going to take priority. But once that's done, we'll be full speed ahead on getting the new model going. I hope to debut with a new cover song. Well, re-debut with a new cover song. I remember your debut feels like ages ago. Yeah. It's been for freaking ever. But sometimes I can't believe it was like, it really was like 2021. Like sometimes it feels like it was like a million years ago, and then sometimes I'm like, wait, it was only 2021? Like, wait, it was all the way? Like, I don't know. Time is an illusion. Hop off Undead Alice immediately. Bro. I want to redo that cover at some point. At some point. I would love to do a redo. It's crazy. There are people in the chat right now that have been following me since I debuted in 2021. Noki was in my very first ever stream as Katze Kei. And that was when Noki was a high schooler. And now Noki's like in college. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Passage of time? Crazy. Kim scares me. Yeah, fair. It's not something to be scared of, it's just something to be aware of more than anything. You don't want to let time catch up to you, you know? And that makes it sound like it's something to be afraid of, but that's not what I mean. I mean that you should chase your goals, that you shouldn't let, you shouldn't sit here and go, well, it's not the right time, it's not the right time, it's not the right time. Because it's never going to feel like the right time. You're always going to feel like you're taking a step that's huge and like you're so worried about it. You know, you're worried that it's going to fail, but like, so what if it does? So what if it does? If it fails, just try again. At the end of the day. If it fails, just try again, or figure out that that wasn't for you. You will not know until you try. So don't sit around letting time dissuade you from doing the things that you want to do. That's my hashtag deep cat thought of the day. Noki's gonna be going into pharmacy doctor school in like 4 months. What the hell? Insane shit. My IRL niece graduates high school in about 2 weeks, which is fucking crazy. I'm so excited though, because she's planning on moving out to my state for college, and that means I'll get to see her way more often. She's gonna be in my city as well. So that's super duper hype. But we were also talking about maybe creating an avatar for her that would like suit like the Katze Kei lore. We're honestly more like sisters than we are like aunt and niece. So we're thinking like her character could be like my in-law sister or something. I don't know. At some point when I have free time to draw stuff that's not work stuff, I want to draw that. Make a concept of a Katze sister. We'll see. But yeah, we might I don't think I'd be like, you know, VTuber models are expensive, so I don't think she'd be getting like a full-fledged VTuber model. Plus she doesn't really have like a computer to be like streaming on and shit like that. But I think it'd be cool to be able to like play games with her and like maybe just have like a PNG tuber for her character to slide in. You have to go? That's okay. It's alright. You don't have to. You stayed longer than you thought you were going to initially. That's awesome. Welcome back, Abel, on TikTok. But yeah, Ashley, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a nice time today with me, and I'll hope to see you soon in the next one. But yeah. We'll see. What happened? Oh shit! Hey, we got a raid from Timeline Man. Hey man, how's it going? It's been a hot minute. How are we? How are we? I'm working on some comms. What were you up to? Let me get you a shout out over on the twitch.tvs. Hold on. Let me finish the line I'm on or else I'm gonna like go insane. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed your time, Ashy. Yippee, yippee. Okay, hold on. I need to turn off the iPad capture so I can go into here. You're playing a Toho strategy game. Hell yeah. Exclamation point shout out at Timeline Man. Boom. All right. Oh, okay, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Chat, am I bad at streaming? Hold on. SO? Is it slash? It's slash, shout out. Yeah. It's slash. Dude, it's been literally months. Oh my god. Professional streamer over here. No. You can't see me, but I'm shaking my head. No. There we go. Okay. Streamer etiquette. Streamer etiquette has been done. I did the thing that you're supposed to do. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. I did it. Wow. Yes, hello, raiders. I think it's starting to storm outside. Okay, I need to start tracing these like ghost lines I've created to create the outline of Zoroark's hair. I've not played any Toho games. I've heard very good things about them. I've not ever actually played one. Despite the fact that I think Bad Apple is a very good song. I think I've definitely heard some more songs just because I played rhythm games so much, but you know, I'm not much of a knowledgeable person when it comes to Toho. Oh, okay. I'm getting to a point that I'm alright with. Okay, I think I am. Is it supposed to be the... No, it's definitely not supposed to be the stream on my screen. Lamau. My ass was not paying attention. Her ass is not paying attention. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I've gotten to a decent point now. We're gonna take a different color just so I can see it better. And then we're gonna go back to our inking brush. Girl failure streamer fails once again. I keep like hitting my mic stand with my freaking pencil. I need to like lower the size of this brush. It is too large. Am I like on the wrong? Let me go back up here. This one. Oh, it's better. Ugh. Sorry if I'm hitting the mic stand at all. It's not intentional. I'm just bad. Hi! Hi, Shern. How's it going? Just working on your Pokemon game? Hell yeah. Are you doing like a fan game? ROM hack of Fire Red. Hell yeah, man. I haven't played a lot of ROM hacks, but I've watched a lot. Pokemon H, my beloved. What has the music changed to? Because I'm not vibing. Okay, it was just that specific song that I was not fucking with. It's still the same. It's the same. I just was not fucking with that song. Somehow. Okay. I have new pins coming soon to me in the mail that have been in production. I'm really excited to get them. Super excited, honestly, because I have a con at the end of this month that I'm vending at, and I'm hoping that I'll have time to create new pin boards and have all the new pins out for sale at that event. So there's more variety, because this is an event that I've done in the past, so I want to bring as much new stuff as I can to not, you know, kick myself in the butt by not having new things for people that have seen my booth previously. So we shall see. You gotta head out, Grim. Gotta get up crazy early for work tomorrow. Love you, kitty. I'll see you next stream. Appreciate you, man. It's really good to see you. It's been a long time. Have a good freaking night. Oh, wait. That's what it was. A little hard to see my markings with that underneath it. I'm just gonna hide the layers. Yeah, that's a lot easier to see now. Okay. Cool, pins are very nice. I got a really good trade because of a pin recently. Was able to trade this guy at a local con I went to, an avatar pin, and he gave me a box Dr. Mario NES. Dude, hell yeah, that's an awesome trade. What I have coming soon are my N64 themed set, and then I have, my Pride Pokeballs also on the way. And then I also have my Monster Girls coming as well. Super exciting stuff. I'm really happy with how the N64 pins came out, TBH. I love the fucking N64 so much. I love it. Truly one of the consoles of all time. But no, seriously, N64 is my favorite console ever. I love it so much. I collect N64 games. I play N64 games. I fuck with N64 games. What I want to do is, I want to do an OOT rando sometime soon again. It's been a while. Next year I'm doing a sequel to the N64 campaign too. And it's gonna be, Nintendo handhelds. So it's gonna be, focused on games for the DS, the 3DS, Game Boy, and then the whole Game Boy family of consoles. So the Game Boy and 3DS families of consoles. And then I might also, do some, Switch pins. Just to have that covered as well, since I don't currently have anything for Switch. I just realized I unhid the ugly plushie. Oh god. Okay. Okay. We'll see how that looks when I'm unhiding everything. Can always tweak it later. The N64 is awesome. I remember getting one for Christmas in 2023. I got Pokemon Stadium with it, and it was awesome. Dude, Stadium is one of my favorite games. So fun. The minigames are where it is at. What about my favorite console, the Virtual Boy? I think the Virtual Boy is a cool concept. I just wish that it had come out at a time where the technology for it would have been better for it, you know? That's my... I cannot tell if you're being /J or slash serious about the Virtual Boy. And if you are, I'm not trying to shit on the Virtual Boy. But like... both. Okay, fair. Yeah. I don't know, man. I respect what Nintendo was trying to do with the Virtual Boy. That's for damn sure. It was so, like, such a cool concept when it came out. Not the best execution. Still really don't understand why we needed to make a attachment for the Switch. I guess so people can play those games again. But from what I've seen, none of the games are really all that special. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna call that Zoroark hair? Question mark? Hair, tendrils. Tendrils is probably more accurate. We're gonna call that Zoroark tendrils done. And then we're gonna hide some of these excess layers. Ooh, I do not like that middle one. I do not like how that turned out. Need to edit this a little.
Hippo.
Hippo. Ah. Ah. Ah.
I got excellent news. There is a chicken strip and some fries for you.
Let's go. I had chicken nuggets for like lunch, so we're having a very one noted meal today.
You got the autism meal.
Yeah. Mato over on TikTok. Hi. Virtual Boy Warrior Land is great. I have seen that is like the one if you're gonna play a Virtual Boy game. Okay. I think that's about it for Zoroark in his Suian form. I'm gonna thicken some of these lines just a little. I feel like they're gonna get lost once I add color. Need to thicken the bottom line as well. Yeah. Okay. We'll edit it soon. What we're gonna do in the meantime is we're gonna go through and erase some of these excess lines. So we're gonna just duplicate the Zoroark, like the OG Zoroark line art. Bring it up here, underneath these like edited ones. We're gonna hide the color layers just so this is a little easier to see. Here, I need to group these anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Group. And then hide. Okay. Now hide. I'm gonna make alpha lock. I'm gonna make this red for now. I'm like, need to be able to see the differences. Darker red though. Hello? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna erase all of the lines that are no longer needed on the new one. On Zoroark 2 Electric Boogaloo. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Boom. A bit bigger of a brush. Really get some of these out of here. Now we're gonna just go to the same on the other side. What is this from? Oh, it's Wii Sports bowling results. I was like, why is this so familiar? I don't know, it's interesting that they chose this because it's kind of giving like cozy farm. Does that make any sense? But wababing, 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 bom, bee, bong. Okay. Also erase, oh, not that far. The part of the ear that's covered by the tendrils. Rid of that. Let's clean up a little over here. And then we're gonna just finish this line art. Need to edit on this layer. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. Turn off the drawing assist. Bam. Turn off drawing assist once more. To do it over here. Get rid of all that. And go back up to this and just edit this line a little bit. I've changed some things on it. Go ahead and erase that part of the paw that's covered. Same with the face. And then these like paw bumpers as well. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. I need to erase here. No, I already did that. Up here. Get erased. It's up here. The blue that's intersecting there. That ought to do it. Yeah, no. I have more Zoroark face to erase. Okay. Alrighty. Now that's done. I can also delete this. Clear. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and get rid of it on this side too. Bring that up. Oh god. I don't know when that eraser mark happened, but I need it to not be there at that point. Okay. Ow. Ugh. Clear. And then put that away too. Okay. I should be able to merge all the layers now, I think. Hold on. I do want to fix this. I don't like how that line looks. Clean it up a little. Shave a little off the edge, and then... yeah. Let's, go ahead and do a quick merge. Duplicate. Flatten. Alpha lock. Black. Black the layer. I want to edit this for sure. Liquify. Block. Liquify. I want to... turn off this. We're not gonna do a select build. We're just gonna go to liquefy. We're just gonna push reset. We're gonna make sure not to get... she says, as she very clearly touches the... just gonna warp it over a little bit, and then I'll fix it in a minute, but just wanna get it to where it's meant to be. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste that. Put that back, then hide, then, erase. Blue. And we're just gonna draw over, I'm gonna Come on. Say fighting my own damn drawing program. Why are you bitching about the drawing program? You're the one drawing in it. Okay. I am gonna just once again liquefy just to kind of get this closer to what I was getting before. Just a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm gonna erase. Starting like there. And just connect these lines up. Reconnect the lines. Reconnect the lines. Reconnect the lines. Okay. I should now be able to simply alpha lock, black, fill. I can tweak this a little, make it look a little nicer. Yeah, I knew that I was not gonna end up liking that middle tendril too. I knew that this metal trundle was gonna end up getting moved. I don't know. There was something about it that I just was not fucking with. I am gonna like trim this down a little because I feel like the lines are too thick. Okay. We detected an activity during your turn live. Okay. I'm currently active. So that's weird. Cool. Thanks for that. Anyways. Is that my sign? Should I stop the stream? It like made the sound that it makes when I like have an alarm set on my PC, so I was like, I didn't set an alarm. The fuck? Hisuian Zoroark is such a cool Pokemon, man. I love Hisuian Zoroark. Surprised I didn't do that when I was gone for like 20 minutes, taking a poop and stretch break. keep hitting my freaking mic with my pencil. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Me gusta, me gusta. I don't know. There's something about this part of it that's really bugging me. Maybe. More like that. Okay. Cool. I think I'm happy with that. I do want to maybe like give a... Yeah. And, like another... some more layering to it. Yeah, I'm fucking with this. A little something added to our Zoroark hair tendrils. I said they were gonna be called tendrils, not hair. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't like how that looks now. Maybe combine the two. I think that might make it a lot nicer. Okay. Maybe even... Ooh. Now we're cooking. Maybe not quite that much. Maybe more like that? Yeah! See, now we're getting somewhere. See, I knew this middle tendril was gonna drive me insane, but we got there. I think. I'm happy with it now. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Let's just clean up the lines a little. That's not what I wanted to do. Boom, boom. Okay. Slay. Alright. Let me just do that. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I think I am happy with this. Except I'm not. God damn it, Betsy. Ah, okay. For that, maybe that gets the shape I want more. I need to make sure this is hidden. That's what's part of the problem. Yeah, I think that helped. I just needed that extra little bump of okay. Let's fix this, and then maybe I'll just add color and see how I feel. Got a little cat. Oh my god, there's a little cat near me. Cat near me. Okay, so let's grab this like grayish tone. Yeah. Reference. This is the body color. Continue. Ooh. She is rubbing her tail on me in an attempt to distract me. I will not be won over so easily, little cat, for I am locked in. Bella, I've not had a lock-in workday in, like, ages. You must let me have this. She said, I ain't gotta let you have shit. What time is it? IRL time. Cool, very helpful. Donde está mi telefono? Well, I guess I can just... Oh, it is a little after. Okay, hold on. I'll message your dad. He'll feed you. One moment, my creature. One moment. Oh, you poor thing. I know. Okay. Un momento, chat. Oh. Knocking shit over. Okay. Peanut butter, welcome to the stream. Hello. Need to get my OBS pulled up. Hi, baby girl. Oh my god, my cat's being such a needy little baby. What a little baby you are, Bella. The baby Bella, if you will. Also need to fix how that like eye came out once I combined all those lines. Got a little wonk out of shape. Not hard to fix though. Girls in the chat will know what I'm talking about. I just found myself like doing the mouth hang open thing that you do when you're like doing mascara while doing fucking Zora Arts eyeliner slash mascara. Crazy work, honestly. Okay, I like how that looks. Let me finish filling it in. Fix this. I like the beat boops of this song. This song's very beat boopy. I think once I finish this, like the flats, I think I'm gonna end stream. So just as a heads up. Because I've been live for almost 4 hours. I'm gonna try to, I usually go for about 4 hours when I do stream. So my hubbin is also home, so I would like to go vibe. Okay. Yes, Bella, hello. I am aware of you. Your dad's gonna feed you soon when he reads my messages. Oh, what a sweet girl you are. I'm sorry, I'm thoroughly locked in right now, Bella. I can't do it. Bella's such a little baby, though. Anyone else have a cat who's just a baby? Or is that everyone? Does everyone have cats who are just a baby? I just heard the father yell for the creature to come get her food. Creature being fed. Creature being fed. What is this song from? Whoop. Drop my pencil. God. Okay. My cat is also being a shit right now. All animals on the same wavelength. Honestly, bro. We share one brain cell. News articles. We news channel. Bro, my day would have been so good back in the day if I had internet on my Wii and I could look at the news and have this kind of music beep booping in my ears the whole time. What the hell? It's just the Wii News channel. It doesn't have to go that hard. Wii News channel. Okay. Also, welcome in, Booty Mage. How you doing? song is delightful. Okay. I'm gonna erase the white of this eye and just keep the star. I'm actually gonna move the star up a little too. Right there. Good spot for it. Yeah. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I don't like this color of yellow. I need it to be a little more saturated, maybe a little bit brighter. Yeah. Okay, and then I need this like purple tone for the ear. We are just gonna make it just a hair darker. Yeah. Like that. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Gray. It's the same tone as this. Clipping mask. Color these in. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay, okay. Now I need from regular sort of art, I need this. Not that, actually. Where the fuck is it? Is it this one? Is there even anything in there? Well, we're about to find out. I can't tell. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. We're getting somewhere. I need to... Let me see blue. Up. not that. Okay. I think that's done for now. I truly just want to be... I honestly am at the point where the base colors are laid. I'm at a happy stopping point for the night. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna end the TikTok live real quick. So let me actually just chatting. Just chatting. Let me move my spout to... Oh, actually not the spout 2, actually. Oh god. Fucking everything up. Unlock that. And the spout 2. We're just gonna transform center horizontally. Unlock that too. Okay. We're gonna flop over to here. Wow. Okay. 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 Now we're gonna go find out who is live right now. Oh, I should probably end the TikTok live. So hey, TikTok folks, if there's anyone here that maybe is watching the live after, or I don't know how TikTok works. Anyways, that said, I will be back on Monday and Wednesday. If you are on TikTok and you haven't followed me, you should do that. That'd be cool. Anyways. Okay, TikTok is ended. 11 flagged word uses detected. Does it tell me? It'd be really cool if it tells me. I don't know. Okay. So with the TikTok stuff done, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll close this. And then who is live? Oh, I need to... Does YouTube have a way that I can, like, pass the thing? I don't know how that works. I don't think YouTube does, that. So I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here. Like and subscribe, Lamau.